with 6 wins on the slate. And last Wednesday night in the ACC SEC Women's Challenge. Awfully impressive in Starkville. Opening tap controlled by the Canes. That was Jaida Patrick, and here we go. Cheyenne Day Wilson, the Duke transfer, will set up the offense. They'll go inside out some tonight. Oldacre, the dump off inside to Patrick, and Miami scores first. Thuniga, the leading scorer that we talked about already. An open look from outside is off the mark. And the putback is up and in, and that was Squire.
But it's been a big contribution to this Hurricane squad.
Saw the starting 5 for the Canes. No Jalea Williams today. Inside and a great look. Oldacre connects. Joy being a part of the ACC SEC Women's Challenge. Oh, Brooke, you were calling some games as well. Inside off the mark was Dwyer. The putback up and in. And she was working hard inside. Lachey Dwyer.
Ends up 7-7. We had comebacks. We had little, chippy, spicy play. Couldn't have asked for anything better.
Here's Dwyer in transition. Back-to-back buckets. Like into January. Like put it right in the heart of conference play.
Ooh.
Why wouldn't we do something like that? Good take, and inside, it's Jaida Patrick.
They said, hey, we're seeing where we want to make them and take a hard shot, but they're still making them.
Elbow jumper, silky smooth. And Trinity Williams connects with the mid-range. Second leading scorer for the Highlanders.
She's been a great addition to the squad as well. Big on the boards, but so much power in Miami. The Canes have been able to get in the paint. They love those paint touches. And just understanding they've got the fast break. And NJIT was very concerned about transition.
And with those two leagues, it's really at a premium. But I think also from a fan perspective, coaches wouldn't love it. From a fan perspective, I think it would be outstanding as Jasmyn Roberts with a spin and the finish.
Think about it. It's right before the committees meet. These conferences are going to say, hey, we deserve 8, we deserve 9. Bracket buster. We can call it bragging rights, something like that. I love it. Let's bring on round 2. Miami says bring on whatever you want. Bring on whatever. We're on fire today offensively. On Mississippi State for getting the crowd popping and live. What a great game. Good performance there by Roberts on nearly a double-double. Spearman with one herself.
Off the bounce, here's Lamyah Hylton. How about the ball movements?
Yes, good extra passes. And you get some inside points. That's a great possession for Miami. I feel like they're so much more efficient when they can get someone in the paint and get that touch and possession. Opens things up. Good response from Thuniga.
Have complete confidence after tearing your ACL. Less than a year later, right? I mean, that's, to me, one of the more difficult things in sports.
I cannot imagine. I did not have a knee injury in my career, but, have dealt with some ankle and back injury took me out. And having rehab from your knee, you got to start over from scratch. Points. They're getting both of those today. 28 paint points.
Canes have it. That's Hylton from the corner. That's another 3. And the Canes are scorching 3 of 5 from downtown. Shot clock under 10. And under duress, outstanding defense by Stedman. The Canes come away with it.
Women's college basketball starting in November is in March form already, to me.
2 games over on ABC today. And inside, Lamyah Hylton connects. It's an upset against South Carolina. And here's Hylton connecting. She now has 5.
What a great...
Here come the Canes back to work. Impressive start once again, trying to improve to 7-0. Oldacre on the offensive glass. It's up and in and a chance for 3.
They find the open pocket right by that logo. And Oldacre gaining position. But for Miami, especially with a lot of players coming from the Canadian background, they play a similar style that fits in especially nice to Miami's program.
It's hard to believe we're almost halfway through December by that point in time. I'm still trying to figure out what happened to the rest of the year. Here's a steal. And off the bounce, Dwyer gets it back and tapped out. It'll stay with Miami.
All these primetime games. You mentioned getting able to see some more women's games on ABC. Like we just need them all day long. I love it.
Right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Talk about defense. Duke defense is stifling.
Stedman, the step back. Miami really wants to get her going at some point. Highlanders back to work. That's a 3, and that's splashed home easily.
I mean, NJIT staying within reachable distance here, shooting only 17% from 3. Nice spin move and finish inside. Miami get more points in the paint.
Spearman's got to go. A massive step, got to the rim, couldn't finish. And now Stedman. Well, that's a good sign for the U. Allie Stedman.
Good closeouts by NJIT, but a terrific inside look. Oh, hey now, Spearman.
Felt like she may have pushed off a defender right after she scored, right after the whistle.
Take a look.
Trying to feed Corbin, who just checked in. She'll go to work. And too strong. NJIT comes up with a rebound. Uniga, no.
To get even a shot off down there in the paint against Miami's length is saying something.
NJIT picked in the middle of the pack of the America East in the preseason poll. Good look inside for Spearman.
Productivity.
It's interesting, too, when you look at Miami's point production this year. Left-handed layup is good by Corbin. Her first basket.
Yeah, it's interesting. You know, the Canes, we're seeing today, look at how well they share the basketball. We got 10 assists already. Have just gotten off to a great start today. I love the way they're sharing the basketball, the way they're spreading the floor out, and then they're able to get inside. So this kind of rhythm is just going to lead to a very productive day for the Canes.
From distance.
Ball goes inside, you skip it, drive and dish, no look. You get a great shot.
Corbin, shot clock winding down, up, no, and back to the Canes. They're going to have a lot to talk about today, Brooke, because we just found out Florida State was left out of the college football playoff. Oldacre inside. That'll make it 46-21.
Stepped away from the basket a lot. Her footwork looks so much improved.
I would agree with that. Wide open was Roberts, and Jasmyn Roberts with 8 to close down the first half.
5-6 seconds of that possession. And once they got the ball to her late, it got tapped out, and she got out of position. So then the foul happened. I want to try to hit her earlier. Nice look.
Hear what these players put themselves through in a given week. It's not just getting ready for basketball, but for academics and engineering, no less, which is pretty cool.
Yeah. I mean, they'll be likely designing something that's going to affect your life one day. So, especially Thuniga. Watch Thuniga. You know, she doesn't waste any time or movement.
Miami has led throughout. Jumped out to an early advantage. Elbow jumper. Cheyenne Day Wilson.
It's good to see her take the shot when it's there, too. Just her third field goal attempt of the day.
First points of the quarter for the U. Come nearly 4 minutes in. Day Wilson, a heat check. She's got 8.
On this Sunday, great look ahead. Transition, this is what you worried about.
It feels like she could be more aggressive than what she has been at times, but she's also not forcing anything. A good look inside, a little high-low game in the basket for NJIT. Down low to Williams, double team with the left hand in and out. She'll get it back for a moment. And then Squire comes away with it for the bucket. Day Wilson looking inside for Lattimore. And Lattimore in traffic. Up and in. She's got 4.
So she ended up having to wait, I think, a good hour or more after practice was over. So coach could get through all of her media meetings. Oh, a difficult shot. I can't wait to see that one again.
Uniga now with 10. She's in double figures. How about a 3 for Stedman? Stedman wants it. She'll get it. And launching. Back the other way. Approaching a minute to play in the third. Miami has never trailed, trying to improve to 7-0. Thuniga from downtown. That's a 3. She's got 13.
Just think of some of the shot selection and some lucky rolls had they gone in and what she can bring for them.
She was defending Oldacre there and actually forced a held ball moments ago. 5'6" versus 6'6". Oldacre wins that battle. Rivals going toe-to-toe. And, of course, also on the ESPN app. Brooke Weisbrod, Roy Philpott. Fourth quarter resumes in Coral Gables. Cheyenne Day Wilson recorded her first ever double-double. She's got 8 points and 8 dimes, just 1 turnover so far for the Duke transfer. Lachey Dwyer up and under and in.
That was nasty.
You got 6'6", 6'4", 6'4" in that front court with Spearman, Lattimore, and Oldacre. And you can rotate those players in and out. Dwyer off the steal. She leads Miami in that department. Another bucket and give her 8 today. Pepperdine transfer, originally out of Phoenix. It's amazing to see the rosters, like we've talked about, Miami's Canadian influence. Great job Katie Myers done recruiting up north. But around the country, everybody is transferred in from everywhere else. The portal has been get back to the tournament faster than ever before if you inherit a situation where a roster doesn't have a ton of talent. But the bad news is Uniga.
Because just remembering as a player, I mean, even over the holidays, you're the only 2 teams on campus. And you see more defense this time. Hylton, well, she likes these fourth quarters, doesn't she?
Canes defense, rock solid today, Brooke.
Yeah, great vision there by Hylton. She'll implement, perhaps in some game. Could be some new offense they're working on. But Dwyer's been a big part of their growth, Roy. You see that assist right there, Lane. That's what these long arms and length. Not like I did something right or wrong in this film, but she sees how her actions impact the team and the play. So, having that vision and responsibility now.
Bond the bucket for the Highlanders. Miami back to work. Under 4 to play in Coral Gables. Oldacre sent out of bounds.
Baylor is the squad, having a good season themselves. Sarah Andrews, Edwards, both putting up big buckets for the Baylor Lady Bears. A big gold D with a big gold fence on it.
Yes.
The defense chain, the dog defense chain.
Lattimore down low.
Every now and then. Ooh, good positioning for Miami. They have been inside.
And a chance for 3.
Yep.
Lattimore. Or Spearman,
Boy,
excuse me.
44th point in the paint today. We love to see that. A bounce pass, you catch with 2 hands. I'm so excited just to see how this postseason works. I don't want it to start yet because I'm just enjoying regular season. Wow, a 4-point quarter. Now, perhaps it'll stay that way for Miami's defense.
87-43, our final score. Miami remains undefeated as Katie Myers' team now 7-0 and on the verge, gaining traction in the top 25.